This is everything you need to know about Dreamville Fest. I got you. I've seen all the comments. I've seen the questions. I'm just going to go through them and answer them for you. I've been 3 out of the 5 times, so I know a thing or two. Number 1 question is this the last year of Dreamville Fest? Yes, it is. Unfortunately, this is year 5, and Cole is deciding to wrap it up. Raleigh is in talks of what else they're going to do and what new thing they're going to bring into the city. So I'm interested to see. Emma said, can you talk about getting into and out of the festival? Absolutely. So my thing about getting into the festival, 1 year I parked on site on parking passes that they suggest. 1 year I just parked in the neighborhood at one of the garages that were not affiliated with the actual festival. And then 1 year I used the shuttle services. All of them are actually pretty good options on getting to the festival. I was actually surprised. None of them were really better than the other, in my opinion. I will say avoid Ubers like the plague because Raleigh is a smaller city, so they're not really, in my opinion, there's not a lot of Ubers, ride share activities, so having a festival of this size is just crazy. Ubers are super expensive and they're going to take forever for you to actually get one. So number 1, I would suggest if you have the funds, go ahead and pay for the parking that they offer on the website that's on, I forgot the college campus that's right across the street, but that was the smoothest process. Number 2, I would suggest parking. This is crazy, but I would actually suggest just parking in the area and walking. It would be max 30-minute walk to the actual festival, but there are a ton of street parking and a lot of people walking in general, so it is fairly safe and it's free. The last one I would suggest is shuttle parking. The last time when I used the shuttle parking, it was because we had a ton of ladies with us. We had a really big group. So everybody just paid, I believe it's like $25 to ride the shuttle, and they picked you up from downtown and took you to the festivals on these school buses. The only reason I say it's my last option is because it took forever to get out of there. On the last day, we stayed until the very end because it was cold set, and y'all, the line was so long and it was cold. So not my favorite. And that leads me to the weather question. I know it's a few comments about the weather, and it is, I'm on the East Coast, I'm in Virginia, and it is still chilly. It's spring-ish during the day, and then at night, you need a coat or at least a heavy jacket. So I would suggest wearing layers, wearing a hoodie, wearing something that you can tie around your waist and then put it on. Or if your group does bring a backpack, putting it in your backpack because it can get chilly at night. Now, make sure you tap into the weather before you go. Last year, half of the day got rained out and it was completely muddy at the festival. So obviously, wearing shoes that you do not care about. Somebody in the comments asked about wearing Crocs. Hey girl, it's your thing. I will say they're probably super comfortable, but I would be so afraid. I'm the type of person that likes to get into the crowd, so I would be so afraid that somebody steps on my feet. But just my opinion, you want to get put them in sport mode if so. Bria said, what time does the festival usually start each day? Usually they open doors around 11 or noon. I would suggest anybody that is interested I would suggest getting there around 3 or 4-ish as the goal, because that's when some of the bigger artists are going to start getting on stage, and it's also not too late in the day where you can't take your time, get food and all that. Next question, Albert says, are they really strict on the clear bag policy? From my understanding, of course, always check the FAQs, but I was able to get in with traditional fanny pack or traditional crossbody. Other than that, anything that's tote bag or anything super large like a backpack, it should be clear. Are you able to bring your own snacks? No outside food. I will suggest putting some type of individual candies in your bag. I had some high chews, some Laffy Taffies in my fanny pack, and they saved me when I was in the crowd waiting for Cole or waiting for any artist, and I didn't want to actually leave out of the crowd. Tyler said, can I bring in one of those water backpacks? Yes, I will say you probably have to empty it out. You can't bring it in with water, but you can refill it at one of the water stations. And the last one is, any tips for someone going solo? I would say I never went completely by myself, but I did have a VIP ticket and my friends did not, so I was in the VIP section solo. I would say make friends, talk to people in the line when you're getting food, or when you are in line for drinks, or when you're standing in the crowd waiting for performer. I would highly suggest you talk to the people around you, and if you're not getting good vibes from the people around you, go move along, move somewhere else where the people are vibing and having good energy. But generally, people at Dreamville are there for a good time, chilling, not doing too much. But if you have a bad vibe, especially with your safety involved, get out of there and go somewhere else where you do find good vibes. I'm sure there are a lot of people on Instagram that are talking about, oh, I'm meeting up. Just put it out there that you're going. I feel like a lot of people are going, but they don't even know until after people start posting pictures. So post it on your socials, like saying, oh, hey, I'm going to Dreamville, and see who else is going that's just from your mutual Instagram list. All right, y'all, if you have any questions or any additional thoughts on what I shared, put them in the comments. Let's help people.